Hold on.
Let's really look at this though for a second. So Brittany J. So what Seth is doing?
Yeah.
He's got his attorney coming for these people, and on behalf of. Now Brittany J. was not. I don't believe she was included in any of the other ones before. They need to stop fucking with Brittany J.
What is happening to Seth? What is happening to Seth? Why is he being? I'm not telling who sent it. I know. She's like, don't tell. I know.
No, I don't say nothing.
No. We're not saying no. She doesn't know. The girl's begging me to not say.
Tell me.
I know. I didn't say anything. I always keep people's identity. Wait a second. This is my question because I don't see everything and I don't know. There is a lawsuit. It doesn't look good for these people being mentioned so far. I mean, I'm not mentioned. The thing is I'm gonna say, Betty, Boomer Betty, you need to listen to what I am saying right now, please. As a former friend, you cannot go over here saying, listen, they're arresting me, they're shutting me up, they're blah, 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 and then be part of a lawsuit that's saying, I need these people to shut up. This is not, from what I can gather, a cease and desist. Did these people get a cease and desist as of yesterday? Did they get a cease and desist as of yesterday?
I don't know. Go to page 3. It says, so the first, number one, so 1 through 12 lists all of the people that they are telling to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I mean, they're telling, this is who they're protecting. So they're protecting Dog, Seth, Tony, Pongzi, Billboard Betty.
Mm-hmm.
She's protected under this, right? Brittany J.
Okay.
I don't know who number 8 is. I don't have the slightest clue. Julia Valenti, Nick the Hat. Who is Stephanie? That's barbecue lady, and Granny's watching. And then the plaintiffs are engaged in the urgent and sensitive task of locating Sebastian. The search for Sebastian has proven far more difficult than a missing teenager, blah, blah, blah. They're saying that it's like the Salem witch trials, that these individuals are uncomfortably close to Mr. Rogers, include his ex-wife, Katie Proudfoot, and Christopher Proudfoot. They are engaging in reckless and unlawful actions, including dissemination of false information, harassment, threats, and interference, which have severely disrupted the search operations. Defendants' actions have caused significant harm, diverted critical resources, and impeded the plaintiff's lawful efforts to locate Sebastian. So that's anyone listed in Section 1. And then, and this just goes on and on. I'll have to go through this. Wow.
Wait a second. Let's be realistic right now. So Seth, can I ask a question? All right, and I'm not being a fucking douchebag. I'm being honest here. Does Seth go on, this is like, Don came to YouTube for help and wanted people talking to keep the kid's name out there. So you got these people keeping the child's name out there, but you don't particularly like what they're saying. How are they stalking, harassing, getting in the middle of the case? The thing is, the problem, I'm sure that the lawyer will tell you, is that pesky little burden of proof. So basically, these people don't have money. So it's basically a scare tactic. Why didn't they just send a cease and desist? Stop talking about my son.
They have sent cease and desist.
Oh. All right. Well, all right. I didn't know that. So I didn't know that. And they still went against it.
Got one, and
who got one? Who got one?
Barbecue lady, the Stephanie lady that's mentioned, but there were only 2 people, I think. This is different. This is not a cease and desist. This is saying that they're
starting the procedure. It means that a procedure has been filed with the court. It means get yourself a lawyer.
This is worse than a cease and desist. You can't rip this up and ignore it.
All right. So my whole thing is cyber harassment.
They mentioned certain news broadcasts that they've played. If you go to page
allegations and threats. All right. Now this is the thing. If this granny's watching or somebody else gets an attorney and says threats associated, show me where these actual threats are. Well, you said it. You stated it. You stated it here. Did anybody ever see threats? Because I get
in the chat.
All right. See this. All right. That's no one's fault in what's in the chat. If there is a direct threat against the Proud Feet or Seth or Betty or any sort of direct threat, you take a screenshot and you go to your local police department. That is where you start. I have never even been threatened directly, and people hate me a lot more than they hate Seth for no reason. So I'm just gonna say, when have we ever seen anybody? When have we ever seen anybody ask people to stop talking about looking for my child unless it's harsh criticism? What do they think Seth has done? What are these false accusations that are decimating his character or character assassination. What are they doing, Sam? Do you know?
It tells us right here in page, it gets into it on page 5 and 6. On April 16, 50 days after Sebastian's disappearance, Mr. Rogers initiated a petition on change.org. Hold on a minute. So all of these tell exactly what they did.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, this is so long.
Can you condense? Or do you know particularly what they did?
No, I don't know what, I mean.
So you really haven't been Rob Lowe.
I don't know what all these people do on the day to day. I don't fucking sit around watching this crap.
Okay, all right, gotcha. So
over and over regurgitating.
That's what I figured. Yeah, because it's a money grab. It's a total money grab, and I guess these people are tired of it. Oh wow, you guys, it's getting pretty it's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot. I want to take my clothes on. I just got up from a nap and I'm a period, and I'm about to go see Terrifier 3.
I'm gonna go get a McRib.
You're gonna get a McRib?
Yeah.
How do you stay so skinny eating a McRib? If I ate if I ate a fucking McRib, I would look like Violet Beauregard for about a week.
I eat so much junk. I don't know. Oh, okay. Her repeated threats. I dare you to intimidate and coerce others into compliance or silence, punishable under Pennsylvania's criminal harassment statutes. Defendant Shrewd further said, "It's my fucking mission to take Tony the fuck down. So whoever that looks for you or whatever you want to imagine in your God-given brain, when I say take them down, I mean like he should not be a fucking spokesperson for anybody's missing child." Ooh,
wow.
This is bad. So see through all the way through page 30. So then hold on, because I want to see Brittany J. So in multiple live broadcasts on YouTube, defendant blank, because I will not dox her, engaged in a concerted effort to defame, harass, and intimidate plaintiff Brittany J. as part of a broader coordinated attack with her associates. These statements are not isolated incidents, but rather form a sustained campaign of targeted harassment, threats, defamation, violating both Pennsylvania federal laws and fitting into a pattern of conduct that constitutes part of a corrupt enterprise as defined under 18 Pennsylvania, blah, blah, blah. In her live stream, defendant blank directly threatened Brittany J. "I will make you a fucking victim."
She said that?
That's what Granny said. "I will give you a reason to go legal. You have crossed every fucking boundary there is." A true and correct copy of Granny's watching live stream. See, a true and correct copy. That's what I was talking to you about a couple days ago. Live stream audio lasting 16 minutes, 54 seconds from May 9th. So whatever Granny's watching did on May 9th is listed here in this lawsuit.
Okay, so you guys, I learned this with the Nick Carter case. All right, so we learned this a couple of years ago. I don't think that you guys remember.
Racketeering, dude. Racketeering. This is bad.
And they also got extortion as well.
Jesus.
Just remember that you can look that up. There's a difference between slander and defamation. One of them is print, the other is video. When you delete those videos, you've actually added a layer of protection to yourself. I just learned this a couple of years ago. So just remember, the video can be deleted. Of course, it can be copied, but when you say use the Facebook or the Twitter, every time you tweet something out, it's in the Library of Congress or blah, blah, blah. So there really is a difference, and those differences are, now you're saying this is done in Pennsylvania?
Oh my God, Marissa.
It's hard to go after someone in Pennsylvania, but Kristen.
Holy shit.
I already said I'm not going to mention who said this to me.
No, you haven't.
I haven't.
You haven't said anything about who sent it to you. I don't.
All right, I don't know why people are fucking joining as free members. You don't get to see anything. Don't ever join as I don't understand that. When you join as a free member, you don't see anything. Lisa, you're not going to see anything.
You gotta pay the 50 pictures.
Not the 50. There's a 25.
Oh, it's a 20. Oh,
I have a lower tier. It's only 50 when you want to take the sessions.
So hold on a minute. So this also mentions there was a fatal accident outside of Brittany J's house, and Granny was talking about it. It mentions that accident in here. There's a lot in here. This lawyer, and then we'll forget he is on page 36. So all of the things this attorney is doing to help her is on 36. Cyber's talking. It mentions the recollect. I mean, this is no bullshit.
The recollect.
Rico. RICO. Inciting followers to engage in harassment, disseminating personal information, spreading false and defamatory statements.
So it's just a complaint.
Granny, you better find something else to talk about.
Yeah, just drop it. is what I would do.
Pick up your ball and go home, hon. It's all over.
Just stop.
Yeah, you got kids to take
It says you should take this paper to your lawyer at once. If you do not have a lawyer, telephone the office set forth below. This office can provide you with information about hiring a lawyer if you cannot afford to hire a lawyer. This office may be able to provide you with information about agencies that may offer legal services to eligible persons at a reduced fee or no fee.
This should be a warning to all the other channels that are still sitting around mooching off this case.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Lucky for them, there's multiple trials here coming up soon. You can spit around and fucking mooch off those now. Jesus. Intimidating a witness. Hold on a minute. So this is for Tony Mathis.
Dog the Bounty Hunter announced increased reward on social media platforms capturing nationwide attention. True and correct copy of the article. UCMC.
Oh, the other person is this Christina person. I won't say their last name. Their name on YouTube is Chase and Crime. Chase, Chase and Crime.
Addressing defamatory conduct. Dude, the thing is you got to really be careful with trying to go after. How much is this for? Does it even have an amount? Let me see.
I don't know, but this is a huge filing.
Yeah, it is.
This would be thousands of dollars for anybody. Like this one says right here, Trude exploited O'Donnell's history as a human trafficking survivor. Whoa. And then it says in here, oh my God, you guys gotta stop going after these people's personal stories.
Yeah.
It says
we don't know. I've said it 150 times. Are they both shady, both sides? Absolutely. Yeah. But you got to be careful. How many times have I told you? You got to be careful with not only legally, accusing someone of something horrible, but you gotta really be careful, because how are you really gonna live with yourself if you're saying this person's the killer? Like Cameron, right? Small fry or something, whatever I used to call him. I literally felt something. I was like, dude, you can't accuse someone if you and the thing is, you're even indirectly accusing. Like, I always felt kind of bad for.
Granny's in the chat. Oh, she said, I've already spoken with an attorney. This isn't filed. It won't get fired. Granny, you better pump the brakes, girl.
If I was you, I would just shut up, Granny. Honestly, I would just keep my mouth shut. And if Seth wants to be left alone, I would just walk away. And honestly, what you should do is I would just delete all your videos.
Yeah.
Just completely delete them. They'll be saved on your StreamYards or whatever. But if you completely delete them, then you'll be fine.
This is serious, and it covers Brittany. You got to stop going after her. And listen, right here.
I'm just saying.
This real quick. It says right here that the conduct meets the criteria for stalking, as she engaged in a repeated course of contact that placed Blank in a reasonable fear of bodily injury. Blank's actions included incitement to harassment and the publication of Blank's personal information were intended to intimidate and coerce her. The harassment extended to private messages from Blank's followers, encouraging Blank to commit suicide alongside attacks on her recovery. All that shit you're doing about her drug using and all that shit, you gotta stop that. Physical appearance and traumatic past. The deliberate actions exacerbated Blank's psychological distress and disrupted her ability to function normally in daily life. This is not a joke.
So just leave these people alone.
Yeah.
If they tell you to just leave them alone, then just leave them alone. Move on to something else. What office is listed? Join my Patreon, then you'll see it. And not as a free member, you ain't gonna see shit. Listen, Grady's watching. You're making tons of money off this kid. What have you done? Have you gone out and looked for the kid? Have you put up, flyers, or did you just sit back and criticize?
The fact that she's in here right now saying this don't mean nothing is number one. That's what Bullhorn Betty is doing. It's the same fucking thing she's saying.
Well, then you want to know something, Grady's watching? If you want to be glib, and you want to be smart, then good luck to you. Get yourself an attorney. See how that works out for you. We'll be sitting here just looking at it going, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you another thing, Andra. Bullhorn Betty, for you to sit there and say that everybody else has made this a circus, I'm going to say, I don't agree with that. I think you played a huge part in making this into a circus, because you didn't come into this till the 11th hour. And I mean, you went balls deep with these people. And then you went balls deep with the mother and his family.
How does Granny's watching talk to an attorney about this if she's asking if it even exists because she hasn't gotten a copy? So you didn't.
Oh, you're telling me that Molly Golightly got this before you?
Yeah, but she's saying that she She's saying that she spoke to an attorney about it. How did you speak to an attorney about it if you haven't even fucking seen it yet? You're lying. That's crazy.
Is your name Jessica Lynn?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Your name's everywhere, dude. Jessica.
It's all throughout this is for
You're right. You're right, Tree. How did a missing child's case turn into all these lawsuits and restraining orders? It's a shame. It's a shame. I've seen this before. I've seen people. You guys, you could have put all this fucking energy. We saw this with Cash Gurnan.
Yep.
Keep up, Tiffany Marie. Their threats have gone around for a while. You want to know something, Granny watching? I'm actually thinking I'm going to side with Seth on this. I don't like your fucking attitude. I don't like your fucking attitude.
Covering you every day like a job bitch. You would be fucking sorry. Let me tell you that right now. Shut your fucking mouth.
You got some fucking balls on you.
She sure does. Let her figure it out. You think I can't fire up the live every morning at 9 a.m. and just cover you, Granny's watching? Because I can. Anybody can. You gonna file a restraining order on me? You gonna file suit against me? I think not.
No.
You don't have the money to. If you don't have the money to fucking defend yourself to this either, so you better get asking for help. You're gonna need it. Fuck her.
False, maliciously made and injurious to the reputation of the persons targeted. Defendant, oh wow. Public comments and actions satisfy these elements. So what I'm wondering, is it prima facie evidence? That's what I'm wondering. Because if it's like prima facie evidence, she's asking how I spoke to an attorney and I'm telling her how.
She's fucking sitting in your chat saying, when was this filed?
Yeah, why are you sitting here? You don't ever talk to me. You don't ever talk to me. Is it because you don't like that I have this?
No, they're all pissed.
Why are they all? This is only half of it. This is real. If I were you, you know what? Fuck you. I hope they do fucking sue your ass. Hire an attorney, bitch. I think that you should join, what's her name? QB, and ask her, how can I get all your following to donate money to me? Betcha she won't. You know what she's going to say? She's going to go, fuck you, Granny.
Tiffany can't even wake up at 9. I wake up fucking most days at like 8 o'clock. Shut the fuck up. I have to be to work by 9. What you mean, loser?
Well,
not right now, but
I don't know. I have this weird thing where my mods are actually not working. Don't listen. Granny, if you think you're gonna send your little people in here, I don't like you at all. This sin person, you're gross. I remember you were on my blacklist last time.
Terrible.
Stay blocked. Go away. Are you mad that Tiffany and I are talking?
Of course.
Many will donate to Granny to fight this. There's no doubt.
Christmas is coming. How are these people going to get presents for their kids?
Yeah, what about Christmas?
All this money into these losers.
What about the holidays? What about the election?
They don't give a fuck about the election. They would be live streaming while we got nuked, for real. They're idiots. They're fucking idiots. Probably not even voting. And their mothers. How embarrassing.
And grandmothers, apparently. If your granny's watching, I'm assuming your grandmother. Can you imagine your grandmother sitting there on a fucking computer all day, just going around harassing people?
Oh, shit.
All right. Not for nothing.
How is she going to be disrespectful? This lawsuit is about her. I don't give a fuck. Granny's watching. Don't bother me. Make sure you vote early.
Oh, they want you to vote early?
I said make sure you vote early.
Oh, yeah, because they'll be too busy. Hey, Tones.
Tammy's clips can't stand me. That's okay. Get in line with the rest of the bitches that can't stand me. There's like 1,000. Maybe more.
Why are you guys turning this on Tiffany?
You're mad.
Why?
Because I talked about the truth. They don't like the truth. They can't fucking stand it.
Well, the truth is, you're just giving an opinion on what was filed.
I just said this and Molly called me. I was chilling here about to go get a McRib.
Yeah, and I'm over here trying to get, I took a nap. I fell asleep after 12. Me and Jake both took a freaking nap. You already voted?
Good for you. You make us proud to be American.
As long as you voted for the right person.
In the chat, like I voted early. Granny didn't. Granny doesn't even know what day it is. What day she has to vote.
I don't understand. This Granny's watching just comes in here like a bat out of fucking hell. I don't understand. What did I do? What the fuck did I do? What did Tiffany do?
What's the difference in us covering this? If she can cover what she covers, we can't cover. Oh, they don't want us to cover Granny's watching. That sucks. What if I want to cover her for the next 5 months? What is she gonna do about it?
People can talk. People can talk. But I'll tell you what. This whole thing with this kid. Listen. Honestly, If I wanted to, I would hang up the phone and say, hey, guess what? Tiff, what? I'll still go live and stuff, but I'm not going to talk about anything related to Born, Betty, or Seth, or the Proud Feet, or anything like that, because I'm going to let them duke it out until it's ready to duke it out. How did I come in like a bat out of hell? I asked you a question. I'll tell you how. You never come in here and you never ask questions. And this is about you. So are you telling me that Tiffany said that it's so disgusting how I have all these silent freak watchers? And I know who these silent freak watchers are. I think I know a batch full of them.
We all know who you motherfuckers are.
Does it bother you that this is in my hands? Because it's only half of it.
Marissa, we should throw the 5-tooth comb really fucking light a fire over there.
Dude, I went through someone else's lawsuit with a fine-tooth comb one night. Literally had a pen. I was in the hotel room. I had a stack of legal papers. I think you know what case. And all of a sudden, I went, oh my God. I go like this. I said, oh my God, you guys. Thrown onto his twin size bed. So I highlight it and I went, get the fuck out of here. How does this guy have a twin size bed? He never had a twin size bed. So I contacted everybody and they all went, holy shit, Maurice. Everyone was like, oh my God, it takes reading glasses. What?
Granny Pants said, Molly, actually in the document filing, they cannot fundraise lawyers. Where is that? What page?
Yeah, what page is that on? Can you tell me what page that is on? Because
Dead.
Granny Pants, can you tell us?
Tell us what page.
What page is that on? So we read it.
They can tell you what you can fundraise, Granny. You want to be fucking audited and shit? Careful, girl.
And you have to be very, very careful with crowdfunding money. And just remember, when you do GoFundMe, they do take the 10% out. But just know that
they use their super chats and their cash apps to fundraise for their fucking lawyers.
And then give 35% to fucking Google, YouTube.
Yep, they do. They're idiots. Like I said, they're fucking idiots.
I'm not a monetized channel. I didn't make a penny yesterday, and we had a great time.
Everyone says that for us, the cash apps for bringing this to everybody first.
Wait a second. Nobody has this?
No one fucking has this. Granny doesn't even know it exists. No.
Yeah.
Because
it is fresh. It's definitely fresh. Because Adrian said no, it's public.
1:13 p.m. This was put out.
So and I got it at 4:30.
In the court.
So 3 hours.
Granny, you're about to get served. Look for the
yeah, and don't dodge it.
processor.
Don't dodge it. My advice is don't dodge it. And if you can't afford a lawyer, then I would show up in person, because they will win by default, and you don't want someone winning by default. At least go in there and say, I stand under, free speech. Free speech. It's an opinion. That's it. That's all it is. They can't really do anything. But the threats. But the thing is, I don't know if you really threaten them. But if they're saying that you're threatening them, you're fucked. But the thing is if you were threatening them, they should have went to the police. They would have police reports. So how many police reports are out there? Did the Proud Feet go to the police and file police reports? Yes, they did, right? Against Born Betty? Right? Anybody?
What'd you say? Sorry.
Did the Proud Feet ever go to the police with threats from Born Betty?
Allegedly.
So this poor kid's lost in the lurch.
They said I'm stirring and creating chaos.
Who is?
Doesn't like me. Don't forget it.
Who's causing chaos?
Me.
Why? Because you're reading it?
I guess. Well, what's the difference? They read all these lawsuits against Bullhorn. I can't read what I'm looking at. What's the?
How did they not get this yet? Maybe I would stay home and honestly, I would wait for the doorbell or someone to knock and acknowledge it. Do not dodge being served.
No.
If you believe that you did nothing wrong, then you stick up for yourself.
79.
Okay, let's go.
I'm going.
All right, on our way.
Let's see. Page 79.
Okay, I got it. Okay, well, at the very end, it says mandating that defendants inform their audiences, including followers, supporters, subscribers, and associates, to cease and desist from all defamatory, harassing, and threatening behavior, and to provide evidence to the court within 7 days, confirming that such instructions have been issued in good faith. Okay, so basically, nobody can really be defaming. I don't know what they're declaring as. Well, this is the thing. This is made in such a way that it's just written aggressively.
He's a federal attorney too.
Yeah, it's written very aggressively, and it's as Adrian would say, cut your losses, snip, snip. Cut your losses, snip, snip. Don't get mad. Just move the fuck on and live whoever these Brittany J's are and this Nick the Cat. Everyone, just leave them all. I don't even know who half these people are. Dog the bounty hunter. I haven't seen anybody talking about these people. Cut your losses.
Grace, how did you leave? If you left because of me, but you're commenting. What a fucking moron you are. I left because of TM too, but you're right here in the chat. The fuck? How does that make sense?
Left. Oh, so want me to finish the other one? It says ordering defendants. Okay, Granny's watching and barbecue lady to reimburse plaintiffs for all cost expenses. Oh my God. And damages arising from their unlawful conduct, including punitive damages and appropriate. You want to know something? You're such a dick. You deserve this. You do. You deserve it.
Marissa, every fucking day at the crack of dawn, like 8:03 a.m. Most people are just on their first cup of coffee, if they've even poured it yet.
Granting such other and further permanent relief as this honorable court deems appropriate to fully and finally resolve the matters at issue to protect plaintiffs from ongoing harm.
A lot of people do like Molly, but not Tiffany. Molly, do you want to let me go?
No, I like you. I've always liked you. I've always liked you up until you chose Jody Sue over me, and I told you she was a fucking whole life. So then, verification. State that I'm managing partner at blah, blah, blah. And can this state effectively... let me look at... Where is he located? What state?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, my God. He's got all in... He's in Pennsylvania. He's in... You can't fuck with Pennsylvania, and you can't fuck with Pennsylvania. You can't fuck with fucking any of the Commonwealths.
Here, I'm gonna send you something. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna send you something right now. Sorry. Okay, his name is Lisniak. Check this out.
You incited your followers to threaten her safety, and you did it on video.
Yep, Brittany. When it comes to Brittany, yeah, there he is. That's the attorney right there. He did a live not too long ago. That's the attorney. Tammy, I don't even know you. What do you mean? Why did I block you? I don't even know you. And if you don't like me, why do you care if I blocked you? Just asking. That doesn't make any sense. If you don't like me and you're bothered that I'm on the phone with Molly while she's live, why would you give a fuck that I blocked you? Do you want to talk to me or you don't? Make your mind up. That makes no sense at all. These people are so fucking out there. Did you get that link?
Severe and emotional distress. Wow. Now let me ask you a question. Did besides the interview with Vinny, did they engage with anyone to keep going on YouTube?
Don't block Tammy because she's gonna say it was me that did it. Unblock her for. Oh my god.
You know what though? I'll block her.
Okay.
I don't even know what you did, Tammy.
Oh my god.
I don't even know who these people are. You've never come in here before. Who are all these people? How do you even know that I exist? How do you even know that I exist?
They're mad that you have me on the phone.
I don't understand. Are they mad that I have this in my hands, or they're mad that I have you on the phone?
Both. Some are both. Some are mad about one or the other, or both. They don't know.
Threats and intimidation. Wait a second. You said 78 was going to say that they can't. I don't see what you're telling me to look up. So
there's so many pages here.
Yeah, this is. You know how long this took to print up?
He spent a lot of time on this. Marissa,
Yeah.
Did you get that? Pull that link up that I just sent you. That's the attorney. Listen to him for a minute.
All right.
You're gonna like him. I like him. He's a little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's a little weird, but
Quirky.
He's friendly. He's friendly, I guess.
I know he is.
Yeah, he's no bullshit. And he's pretty much willing to take anybody under his clientele for this case. Like,
Yeah.
If Seth Rogers and Tony Mathis don't like you,
I'll tell you one thing. Just remember, I think it's very interesting that they got a Pennsylvania lawyer.
well, I think because Nick the Hat lives in Pennsylvania and this is Nick's lawyer. So that was the plug.
Who's Nick? Who's Nick? Who's Nick?
Well, he's up in the plaintiff section.
Okay, so is this Nick that's doing the lawsuit? Or is this Seth?
Yeah, and he I don't understand why you wouldn't want some like that covering Sebastian, because he's gotten like hundreds and thousands of views on this post. Why wouldn't you want Sebastian to get that kind of publicity? Like, the fuck is wrong with these people? They also don't want Dog the Bounty Hunter to help Sebastian. You know,
Wait,
like,
what?
think about that.
What?
It's fucked. They're all pissed that dog is trying to help. Like, why would you turn anyone away with that kind of pull or reach? You clearly don't care about Sebastian. You clearly don't want him found. Period. They're assholes.
Then now it's only in my Patreon. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's in my Patreon. Who's suing who? Wow.
A lot of people are suing two people, including
So,
Granny.
so I get kicked off YouTube and everybody's suing the fuck out of each other, wasting time, wasting money, wasting energy. It's the end of the fucking civilization. Here we are fucking suing people. Yeah.
Okay, page 76.
All right.
Directing defendants to cease the use of crowdsourcing or fundraising.
You can't. I don't know if you can do that. Let's ask Adrian.
Okay.
Hold on. Adrian's upstairs.
It's under relief sought.
Hello?
Adrian, I have a question for you.
Yes, my dear.
I know you didn't look at this because it's not completely printed out, but it says, so they basically, it's a lawsuit for missing child's biological father being wrecked by a Pennsylvania returnee, multiple creators, including Born Betty, the social media, blah, blah, blah. And they want to go after these two chicks in particular with alleged unlawful conduct, etc., cyber stalking, cyber harassment, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it says that they are prohibiting the use. It says that, so I don't even know, what line does it say, Tiffany? Read it off.
Okay, hold on. I did this read it back.
Aimed at deterring plaintiffs' role in investigative matters. This ongoing pattern of conduct demonstrates a continuous scheme of illegal activities that meet the criteria for violation under both state and federal laws. Conclusion. What?
Page 76.
All right, so the next page. All right.
Relief sought is under number 1.
All right, page number 1. All right, relief sought. Prohibiting defendants, crude, and blah, blah. Who are these people? Okay. As well as any persons or entities acting by far or for or through them from further disclosing, disseminating, or publicly sharing any private communications involving the plaintiffs or their associates, including but not limited to recordings, live streams. Oh shit! So they're not allowed to share their lives or related content obtained without the consent of all parties. Ooh, in violation of the Pennsylvania Wiretap Act. Ooh, directing defendants to cease the use of crowdsourcing. Okay, Adrian, can a Pennsylvania lawyer forbid someone from using GoFundMe, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Pay, and YouTube Super Chats to solicit funds for their legal defense or any other purpose related to this litigation? All fundraising efforts must be conducted with full transparency and accuracy regarding the nature of the defense, and defense shall be prohibited from making misleading statements about this case. They can do that, right?
I mean, I suppose the court could order that.
Okay. Well, this was just released like 3 hours ago, so fine-tooth comb. I'm just going to say to these two chicks, I would just zip it and accept a process server. I would just accept the process server, and I would take my videos down and refrain from talking about them if I were you. Or you can dig into that pocket or apply for a new credit card, and you can try and fight it. Lots of people go completely and totally broke. Completely and totally fucking broke trying to get out of lawsuits, but you do that. So basically, like I've been telling you guys, these lawyers can ask the court to take your channel fucking down. They can silence you like that. Will that make you happier? You cannot go around and threaten people. Thank you, Jen. No court is ever going to order that. I'd love to hear any false claims. There isn't any. Okay, so you're a granny's watching watcher. Okay, sucks to live in Pennsylvania. Actually, it's quite the opposite, Rhonda. It's a Commonwealth state. It's your own. What are you laughing for, Rhonda? She writes SUX to live in Pennsylvania, LOL. No, when you live in a Commonwealth state, it's acting as your own district attorney. Therefore, they're in favor of the person's reputation. So, Rhonda, I'm going to ask you before you start laughing out loud to get educated. They might have to get a real job. Imagine that. What about you? What are you doing right now? I mean, it's 5:34. What are you doing? What are you doing? I know I'm about to go to the movies and out to dinner with my family. So you didn't know that you can't mess with people that are in Virginia and everywhere else. They're protective of these people's reputations. It was very smart getting to Pennsylvania or Virginia. There's lots of Commonwealth states. I'm an Aussie, Molly. We chill. Okay, so then why would you? All right, so then you're all right. So you obviously don't know about what a Commonwealth state is. Then you should just look it up. But Pennsylvania is a Commonwealth state. So you don't even know what you're talking about. You're laughing out loud. I wish I could amuse myself in blissful glee, just being, Jesus Christ, Tiffany, I swear to God. I swear to God, these people are fucking so stupid. I can't. I really can't. These people just talk just to hear themselves talk. Wow. My question is, hold on. Granny Pants says, hey, Molly, did you know Barbecue Lady has an article on her and another lady, they allegedly bullied them so bad that they ended their, they're no good. Well, the thing is this specifically is targeting 2 people and hardcore. I don't even know these people. And the thing is people are saying go after Clue and go after Jay for Justice. Why?